A lot of my friends have been asking me, what is it that you're taking, Tanner? And mainly all I'm taking is protein. I do have my Animal Pack multivitamins laid out here before me right now. And I grab basically the things that I do take pretty much every day. Some days I may miss here and there, but usually I try to take this stuff every day. And it consists of branched chain amino acids, Animal Pack Vitapacks, the Animal Flex joint supplement. I've got some creatine here, and then I usually pick between either the meal replacement or the regular Whey Isolate Protein. This morning before I go to the gym, I'm going to have just a regular scoop of the Whey Isolate Protein. If you guys like chocolate flavored protein and maybe you haven't ever tried the animal whey protein, it is my favorite protein as far as taste goes. Furthermore, it's my favorite protein, period. I've always been a fan of the Universal Nutrition supplements, along with the scoop of Isolate Whey that I just put inside the cup. I am going to go ahead and put, in addition to that, a scoop of the Amazing Muscle Creatine Monohydrate. Just one scoop of the Amazing Muscle Creatine is all that I add. I'll go ahead and put a heaping scoop inside of there. The creatine is non-flavored. The other Amazing Muscle product that I have up here, the branched chain amino acids, they're a cherry flavor. What flavor are they? Fruit punch. Tastes really, really good. I've been mixing the fruit punch with the berry cherry or cherry berry, whatever it is, the flex flavor. Dude, it's like super sweet, like drinking like the sweetest Kool-Aid ever. This protein, excuse me, this protein mixes really well. Let me see if I can get some of that creatine that I spilled onto the counter there. And I'm just using a fork to mix it up. It's all that I ever use. Most of my friends use shaker cups and whatnot, but here I am all these years later. The old cup and a fork. And I think that's about got it there. I do have warm water inside of the cup here. So this Animal Isolate Whey Protein mixed with warm water like this, dude, if you like hot chocolate, this tastes just like hot chocolate. Real quick before I forget, I haven't even taken these vitamins yet. If you're not familiar with the Animal Pack multivitamins, they come, sorry I had it in the sunlight there, they come 8 pills to a pack. I have been taking these since the early 2000s, and they pretty much look the exact same right here today in 2024 as they did way back 20 years ago, or however long ago it's been. It's been a long time. So let me go ahead and get those out of their package here. Here's you an up close shot of the Animal Pack multivitamins if you haven't ever seen them. And now to take those along with the Isolate Whey Protein and the Amazing Muscle Creatine. And there you go. Mixes up great. Like I said, just using a fork. Let's go ahead and get the Amazing Muscle branched chain amino acids here. Again, this is the fruit punch flavor. 1 scoop is all you need. And in conjunction with that, I am going to add 1 scoop of the Animal Flex joint support. This is the cherry berry flavor. This has turmeric, MSM, glucosamine, chondroitin, all the good stuff inside of it. So if you're looking for a joint support product, I have been enjoying the Animal Flex myself. You like my shirt? You recognize that fella? That's right. When I was a kid, my dad had the old 8-tracks, you know what I'm saying? And David Allan Coe, The Outlaw Rides Again, had him on the cover there with the motorbike. That was my first introduction to David Allan Coe. And I'd go in there, you know, put in that thing, and whenever he'd say, "If that ain't country, I'll kiss your ass," whenever he'd cuss, man, I think that was so cool whenever I was a kid. Oh, that's funny. It's funny you noticed it. Yeah. Dude, I watched a killer documentary on him the other day. Dude, he had so many good songs, and I thought that I knew of all of them, but he has several songs that I had never even heard of in that documentary. And dude, hell of a songwriter. I always admired his songwriting abilities, and I'm not just talking about the funny stuff there. I'm talking about the serious stuff. I mean, I think he was a hell of a songwriter. I agree, 100%. A lot of good ones. I wish I could think of the name of that documentary. I just watched it the other day on YouTube. It had him when he was young. I mean, it was a newer documentary too. It hadn't been out that long. I wish I could think of it to tell you. Whoever did it did a good job on it. Yeah, it was just because I was going to look up an old documentary of his that I'd watched years ago that I liked on there one day. And I think I just searched David Allan Coe documentary. And it had quite a few views already. But it wasn't that older one that I was talking about. Like I said, it had a bunch of footage from him when he was young. And it took you throughout, you know, his life. But a lot of the early stuff I had never even seen before. So hopefully you can find it, and hopefully you'll enjoy it too. I didn't think anybody even recognized that face. That's a cool shirt though. No, this is Animal Flex. All this is a joint supplement. Joint supplement. Sorry, that sun's glaring on you. And I've got mixed inside with the Animal Flex just some branched chain amino acids. That's all this is. That first cup that I took had creatine in it and just some whey protein. Right here. That's my favorite whey protein, this Animal Isolate Whey. Now I tried a good one yesterday, that one I tried out in the video. I don't mind saying the name, NutriCost. I'm going to mix it into the regimen as well, if you like chocolate. Now, it was a good one. But in my opinion, this right here is the best tasting. This is a different product. This is actually a meal replacement right here. Same brand, but this flavor is nowhere near as good as this right here. This right here, legit good. But you was asking about pre-workout. Now, I don't take any pre-workout. I don't really take anything other than what you see here. Tell you a story about bugs crawling on me. Just made me think. Gotta tell this real quick. One of the nastiest jobs I ever did. Tampa, Florida, 2005. Get a call for a dead animal removal. Customer thinks it's their dog that's passed away underneath their house. I live in Sarasota. So I drive all the way Tampa, Florida, over an hour just to get there. And it's one of them houses in Florida that was built up off the ground like it was going to have a crawl space, but the crawl space was open, you know, so really wasn't like no pier home. I mean, it had footers, but it was up off the ground and had like lattice work and stuff around the house. Old brick work, you know, that had like the open things, what have you. Anyhow, had the old Ryobi, blue Ryobi light. I'm belly crawling underneath there, and I'm looking. I can smell, and finally I get a glimpse. I see this dog over that way, so I'm belly crawling, dragging myself over there to it. And all of a sudden, I feel stuff just hit me in the face and stuff, hit me in the eyes, and I'm under there like doing this right here. And I shine that light back over here and look on me. And dude, all over me was friggin' fleas. I don't mean I had a couple fleas on me. I mean they were all over me. Dude, I come out of there. I got out of there. I opened up the back of that truck, and I had some cans of aerosol poison, Psychic. I still remember. I had some 565 and some Psychic. I had them both. And I remember I tore my clothes off down to my boxers, and I was spraying that shit in my hair, spraying it all over me. Dude, I had that poison. I was covered in poison. There's no telling how bad that was for me, by the way. Anyhow, ended up getting the dog out for him, only to find out 2 weeks later that the credit card that they paid with bounced, and that job I had down there in Sarasota, I only got paid on collected, jobs that when the job got paid, that's when I got paid. That's how the commission system worked there. So I never even got paid for that. So that story of me going down there and getting infested with that I had welts all over me, just friggin' welts everywhere. I did all that for free. Yeah, that's what I'll say. Oh no, yeah, dude, that was a bad one. I ain't never forgot that feeling. Them things, this little tap tap, they just tap. What in the world? Dude, I've been under so many houses, but I ain't never had on me like that right there. I'm actually about to go out there and demonstrate these new fat grips right here. Actually, let's not call them that. Let's call them bar grips. I found these on the TikTok shop. Not this particular set, but I'm going to go out here and try them out. They feel like they're super quality. I've had the legit Fat Grips brand forever and I love them. But this right here, I think is a fatter diameter. I'm pretty sure. 2.75 inch. And I'm going to go out there and do a quick video of testing those out and see how they feel. No pay. Oh no, not back then. That wasn't my company. My company, yes. But back in 2005, I didn't work for myself yet. I did at the end I started Tennessee Technicians November of 05, but what I'm talking about in Florida and Tampa, that would have been about June, possibly July 2005, when I lived in Sarasota, Florida. I lived in Sarasota down there from May of 2005 to November 2005, whenever I moved back and started Tennessee Technicians. I get a notice when a charge was canceled and they get to see the old me 50. Oh, dude. Oh, that was old kid Tanner. I didn't know no better. And it wasn't my company. Nowadays, well, you probably heard my voicemail before. I run everybody off of that voicemail. $500 consultation fee, and then whatever balance is due 100% in full up front, or I ain't done it. Now, you already know I ain't been trying to get no projects in years, but my crew is still out doing them. They're doing a French drain today. Finished up an encapsulation last week. And Mike, he gets the $500 consultation as well. Now, he only gets a 50%, like you said, down payment. But I done told him, you got to get at least 50%, because dude, it takes 50% of those jobs just to cover the real bill, like for real cost. He'll take every bit of that and some of the final payment to make all of the money, but you got to have that 50% just to cover everything by the time you pay everybody. We were at the same time, May of 05 to about November the 9th of 05. I was in Sarasota, Florida at Beneva Place Apartments. Beneva Road or whatever, just about 2 miles from Siesta Key Beach. You're right. I mean, and that's all it does. But by the time you finish one of them big jobs, and by the time you've paid your employees, you need some of the remaining 50% to cover all of that, or you'll still be out of pocket on them big jobs I'm talking about. But yeah, that's where I was at. Down there for about 7.5 months. Sarasota, Florida. The Gold Coast. The old man told me before I moved down there. I said, what's the Gold Coast? Tanner, it's where all the money's at. You'll be making like $80,000 a year. And I was just 23. Just turned 23, and I was like, see, I was making $13.63 an hour at McKee Bakery at the time. He told me that. And I was like, $80,000 a year? When can I go? God, I couldn't wait. And that's how I got down there. You need to get back to Florida? Well, not right now. They got a bunch of cleaning up going on. I don't shit till I get the remainder, so if it doesn't come. Oh, now that's good. Yeah, dude, I always like being in control. Anybody that don't like operating like that, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Because you're in control by doing it that way. If you don't do it that way right there, I can tell you the alternative. You're laying there in bed every night hoping that they're going to pay that bill. You know? I wonder if they're going to pay that bill today. Damn, I hope they pay that bill today. It's a whole lot better when you're in control. You know what I'm saying? Because you know you ain't going to screw nobody. You know you're going to ship your product. Anyway, that's a whole lot better boat to be in doing it that way. I guarantee it. I've been in both. Woo! Woo-hoo! These ain't that sweet if you just drink them by themselves, you know. The Flex by itself and the BCAAs by themselves. But you put them together, I mean, it is so freaking sweet. Like you just put a bunch of Kool-Aid with a little bit of water. Like for real. Look how well it mixes up though. All this stuff I got on the table mixes up great. Again, branched chain amino acids. The branched chain amino, I've got two different brands up here right now. The creatine and the branched chain amino acids are by Amazing Muscle. And for that matter, let me see real quick. I got a little bit left. I've actually, their chocolate protein, the Amazing Muscle, it is a good protein as well. I've already finished it. I also have their vanilla protein. I wasn't taking it right now. My wife takes it more than me because she mixes this vanilla in with her smoothies and whatnot, you know. So I didn't attach it to the video, but I'm just letting you know, this is a good company right here, Amazing Muscle. I've actually been taking their stuff now for right at a year's time. So that was the creatine and the branched chain amino acids. Everything else up here is the Animal brand, and the Animal brand is owned and produced by Universal Nutrition. These are the Animal Pack multivitamins. This is the Flex Joint Supplement. The Flex Joint Supplement is also available in pill form. That is the powdered form. And then this is what I took this morning, the Isolate Whey Protein. This is their meal replacement. These are both chocolate flavored. The meal replacement, it's got way more protein, way more everything, but it's got like twice the serving size, of course, as the Isolate Whey. The whey protein here has got 25 grams of protein per scoop, and inside of this 4-pound jug right here, you get 53 servings. Yep. So that's what's up. Now, serving size on the meal replacement. This serving size though is 2 heaping scoops. So there's only around 19 servings if you take that full serving size inside this big 5-pound jug. versus, again, 53 servings of whey protein inside of this 4-pound jug. And that's what I take mostly about every day. So I appreciate all of you tuning in and hanging out with me. I'm going to go out there to the gym now and, like I said, film the video for these bar grips. God almighty. I may try to do a pull up with these things. You know how hard that'll be? Dude, look, I can't even get my fingers to touch. That's how big around they are. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. So I'm going to look into the branch amino acids and the joint supplements. Yeah. Oh, dude, joint supplement. This right here. I used to take MSM by itself, glucosamine and chondroitin, and usually I could find those in a pill together, you know. And then if you want to take some turmeric, you got to get that by itself. This has all of that in it. MSM, glucosamine, chondroitin, turmeric, it's got it all. Again, this is the cherry berry flavor. They do have it in pill form, just whatever, you know, floats your boat. So that's it. This is all good stuff, though. I vouch for it all. And again, thanks for your time, guys. And I'll talk to each of you inside the next video.